محمد و آل محمد صلوات. مزاری، زینت، تاریخ، میهن، مهربان بابه. شهید راه آزادی و مکتب، قهرمان بابه. مزاری، شعر و فریاد هزاره. مزاری، اعظم و ایمان هزاره. مزاری، مرهم داغ هزاره. مزاری، مهر تابان هزاره. مزاری، فصل و عنوان هزاره. Shahid is a model of idealism and justice in our society. Martyred Mazari should not be consecrated because consecration creates a pause and destroys the aspect of a setting. The main goal of Mazari has been to multiply Mazaris and smooth the path of progress. Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. Good evenings, respected guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start off by acknowledging the traditional owners of this land which we meet today. I'd like to also pay my respects to my elders, both past, present and emerging. Today we have all gathered here to commemorate the 29th martyrdom anniversary of our Shahid Abdulali Mazari. This commemoration is a time where we try to understand and learn about the causes and the history of Baba Mazari and how he became a leader, a teacher and a father to our country and nation. Mazari gave his life for us on this day, battling to the very last drops of his blood. This is why we're here tonight, to commemorate the sacrifices made for us. Baba Mazari was one of the most revered and significant figures in our Hazaras community's history. Mazari was the one who demanded social justice and change towards people like Hazara Shias. Regardless of one's physical activity or shape, he respected all ethnic groups. Baba Mazari became the leader of Hazaras, a portion of Afghanistan's population who have been banned from basic rights. For many generations, the Hazara country disguised and concealed their true identities. However, Mazari brought the Hazaras together by yelling and emphasizing one thing, that being a Hazara should not be a crime and this is our right. He gladly campaigned for the rights of his people, holding that everyone should be proud of their identity and this should not be something to be hidden. Baba Mazari was born in 1947 in the town of Charkin district, which was near Mazari Sharif. He attended school in his local village and was extremely smart. From there, Mazari went to Mazari Sharif and Qom and Najaf, which are located in Iran, for further education. As Mazari believed that education is the key to a human being's mindset and understanding. During Mazari's time in Iran, our hero's life dramatically changed. During the resistance force backed by the Civilian Union, he lost a large number of his family members, including a father, a brother, a sister, and an uncle. During this period, he was extremely sad as it was the most difficult time of his life. He felt abandoned and deceived. He had lost many of his loved ones and felt like giving up. When the Civilian Union supported the Afghan government that took place in 1978, Mazari was a vocal opponent. In the 1980s, he joined the Mujahideen group and primarily engaged in combat against the civilian occupation. During this period, he was rapidly embroiled for his actions towards his people and country. He was then known for his bravery, courage and leadership towards his community, and he was known for the dedication that he had. One of the leading original members of the Rehbari Wahdat was also Mazari. Other members chose him as the central committee leader at the party's first consultation. During his time, Abdulali Mazari acknowledged women's rights, drawing on religion to argue that Islam is not a religion where we should deny women's rights, but it is a religion for freedom and peace. He felt that it was unreasonable for Afghanistan to oppose women's rights. Unlike the other leaders, Baba Mazari thought that women could contribute to our society and make changes worldwide. It was in 1995 when Baba Mazari was invited by the FIFO Taliban to a conference so they could discuss the political issues facing Afghanistan. However, he and his 5 companions were apprehended at a location close to Kabul. He experienced the most repulsive and horrifying scenes of his life, being beaten to death and having portions of his bodies removed one by one. But that wasn't enough for the Taliban. He was killed the moment he was thrown from a chopper the following day. The terrified Taliban falsely claimed in a statement that Mazari attempted to attack a guard while being flown to Kandahar, and that was the reason why he lost his life. Ultimately, we found ourselves without a guide to follow, without an individual who could relate to us, and most significantly, without someone who genuinely respected our kind. Mazari ultimately gave his life to save us. He used his powerful vocals for us, despite his best efforts to leading us along the correct path. For you, he gave up on himself, as he was the only man to value us. He spread the message, being a Hazara should not be a crime all around the world, because it really shouldn't be. Today, I am proud to say that Baba Mazari is part of my identity, part of your identity, and part of our identity as a group. Baba Mazari had done many for us. He had tried to save our community, and that is our responsibilities. My brothers and sisters, we must continue the act of brotherhood and respect amongst each other, just like our Baba has taught us for centuries. To the children I see here now, we are the new generations of this country, the new generations of Afghanistan, and the new generation of Baba Mazari. Since we are the future generation, this generation belongs to us, and we must work together to make it better. As it is said, a true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. A true leader does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his or her intent. I sincerely appreciate all of your time tonight, and I hope you all take something away from this lesson. But Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad salawat.